that better? There we go. I was saying there are 3 different ways the mic can stop working. I'm just getting really used to looking at that before I talk to myself for 45 minutes. Okay. So, see my little counter up there of how many times I've done a Din's Bulwark spec. Isn't that cool? It's a spec counter plugin, but I did Din's Bulwark to do some combat achievements. I was doing the Zuck, or not Zuck, Jad challenges. Just adding to the old combat tasks completed. Really need to do the Hydra one, but I really need a T-bow, I think. It's not my favorite thing to do. So we're gonna run raids, right? Obviously, what else would we do? We're gonna run raids, and then we're going to, well, not and then, but we're going to start by doing opening some hunter kits. So let's do that real quick. Make sure there's nothing here. I've been doing rumors off stream and piling up the kits. So I'd like that to be the next pet we get. Also, I'll show you in a second, but there's a pile of inventory space in the bank that I can clean up if we get the pet. I've just devoted, let's see here, this space to hunter rumor items. So 5 spaces. So if we can pull the pet, we have 20 pulls. If we can pull the pet, we'll be able to clear out that space. I don't know if I assume it just like flies behind you. It's 5 down, 1, 2. Maybe we just go off. No, it's a top. Ideally, we don't get any more of the pieces of the body. I think they give an additional roll. 5, 4, 3, 2. A hat, 1, and that's done. No pet. 2 pieces of the uniform, though, which is unfortunate because I think that it's the pieces that come from that, or the rolls that come from the pieces, rather, aren't capable of producing the pet. 2 perfected and 1 enhanced. Why would you buy the enhanced if it's 5,000 GP less? It's crazy. All right, well, Chambers time. Our current Slayer task is either Hydra or Avian Seas. I really don't want to do Kriara without Ancestral. It's not a big deal, but I just like to add it. Okay, the sack. The Huntsman kits are 1 in 50. 1 in 67 for the bird if we hit 200 million Hunter XP. But how can we trade these in? Which excludes uniques. Okay, yeah, so the sack will exclude uniques. That's no good. Good morning, Aperture. Shamans. I'm not feeling shamans. Oh, look at that, a green one. Beautiful. I take Vasa or Vespula, but shamans, no sir. GIM. You are, unfortunately, a GIM, which means we can't do Yama together. You, me, no Yama. I haven't. I'm not going to go for a while. I feel kind of dumb because I missed the uniques before they were nerfed a bit. Before they were fixed to be less common. But I don't really see the point. TBH, I haven't seen a meta where that horn is going to change my life. Just anywhere. And I don't need Slash, really. It would be helpful, I suppose, at Vard Orvis and Duke. But I have the speed times of both of those, so I don't need to do those faster. That's fine. What else? The worms would be nice, but we have 3,000 anglerfish that are cooked. 900 that are uncooked. So, what else? I'm trying to think of any reason to go to Vard Orvis, or Yama, rather. Yeah, I can't come up with any. There's another unique there. Let's see. We can look at it. It's the horn. Not that. Get out of here. It's the horn. It's this. Isn't there another? Oh, yeah. The right of viol. I thought they were getting rid of. Oh, maybe it just hasn't done yet. That death charge booster thing. Just don't care. Death charge and I aren't so intimately intertwined that I need to boost it. I don't use it frequently enough. All right, guardians and this. We should be sorted. Looks good. I think quick prayers might be different than they were, but otherwise. I've actually been, from Yama's release, I've been spurred to do Corporeal Beast because the best in slot mage offhand comes from Corp. Well, if you're an Iron Man, you need the component there to make the ward better. So I've actually been doing more Corp now that Yama's out. That's caused me to do. One little change. And then this, because this will result, hopefully, in Ancestral. We can take to Yama. You can use it. Kriara. I keep wanting to call Yama Kriara. I also keep saying Yamama. Yama. Rather than saying just Yama. If people say you want to go duo Yama, I'll be like, I'd love to duo Yama. I know Yama would appreciate it. The whole bag. Oh, jeez. Close. I don't think the clan finds it as funny as I do, but I find it funny, so we keep going. We persist. The joke can't get old unless we've let it sit around and age. Boom, boom. Come on, buddy. There we go, 33. 5. Wrong thrall. I feel like the thralls are all mixed up. I don't even know if this one can hurt Tecton. After this is tie rope. The one redeeming thing about not having anything besides the green ones on here, which I like Vasa and Vespula is why I bring this up, but the one redeeming thing is that you can drop more hammers. No reason not to spec as much as you can. Okay, come on. Embarrassing. Just embarrassing. So we'll have an overload for tightrope and for monodials. Brawl. What are you doing, man? He's at 2-0 so far. I don't know if he can hit. Just hit all zeros. We're just gonna get him out of there. He doesn't know what he's doing. I obviously know what I'm doing. Boop, 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 boop. Where's that Onyx from Tecton? Where's it at? There it is. For some reason it's only tracking the one. It's not tracking the heap we've gotten here. Okay, so after this, we've got tie rope, and then after tie rope is when we can bank stuff. I don't see any reason to do anything besides just take a bunch of potions now and go to the next room. We don't need an overload. Post monodials, we won't need that. Probably won't need the super restore either, just at all. Thank you. Take a bunch of gulps and head out. Hopefully monodials goes okay. Yeah, it's right there. Okay, good. Beautiful. Oh, girl, what's up? Zordy's online. Look at him over there. Look at him over there. Good old beat my beehole. A classy name. It's the name of his grandfather. Suppose we should update the YouTube to have a thumbnail that's not just the stream itself. Come on, you know you want to die. Come on, you want to go. Ooh, the ticky. It was totally planned and not me piddling around on YouTube instead of switching that out. Slurp derby der. I don't know why that's the first thing my brain do. It's alright. Okay, good. Oh no! He's moving! Oh no! Slurpy derp derp slurp derp. You know, already knows the lyrics to this one. Bro, moving is the worst. We moved last year and I just found another box literally this week that I had to unpack. I guess I didn't have to. It was a bunch of like Super Nintendo games. But just found them and was like, oh yeah, I gotta put these on a something. A shelf or a ledge. Something. Has to represent how wonderfully organized we are. We've got to put them somewhere so people look at it and go, wow, you're so organized. Okay, we are not in rhythm whatsoever here, so we need to cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Please. Holy hell. You gonna bite me or are you gonna spit? Holy cow. Can't live like this. Literally. After this is Guardians, and then Thieving. So all the DPS here, not gonna matter. Or family? That's wild. I always ask family if I can, or I've asked real close friends. Actually, I asked one real close friend, but I've only asked people to help with the stuff that I can't move. I'm, you know, would rather move everything I can on my own, but this stuff is like a mattress, and I will do everything in my power to get it ready to go. I will clear the way before that person shows up. Please just knock it off. Is this fun for you? Chasing me around the room like a real weirdo? Little Jason Voorhees crocodile? I'm always happy to help people move, though. I will say the opposite side of that coin is I just always want to be somebody who's like happy to help. The neighborhood we live in now has I don't know how you describe it, a new like a neighborhood registry where you can put on there like your name and address and, you know, all this stuff. If you need anything, they can reach out. It's really nice. It's a very friendly neighborhood. It doesn't have an HOA, so it's not like a high-end neighborhood, you know. It's just nice people who all got together and said, hey, we're neighbors and we live in this place and we get together. But my wife and I have talked about putting me on the registry to have them help people. Like there's a spot that says, if you need help moving or have like a delivery you need pulled inside, reach out to these people, and has a list. And like, I wouldn't mind being on the list. I think that'd be nice to be able to go by somebody's house and just like help them heave something in. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm strong and I've moved plenty of stuff. My dad was a general contractor for a while, so I've like done construction type stuff and moved stuff. And see, and I'd rather be the person who pops by and does that than be like, oh, our neighbor threw his back out because he's not supposed to be lifting and he's out here lifting. Yeah, I don't know. It's not a difficult ask for me, so I prefer to do it if at all possible. I hate moving myself though, because I feel like I get distracted from unboxing stuff unless I find a place. And there's always like a box or two that you just have to unbox because it doesn't have a perfect place, and you're just kind of like, all right, here's all the crap in it. Figure out where it goes eventually. That was kind of the Super Nintendo games. It's like, okay, they're in the room they need to be in. We just haven't finished that space because the room is low importance. It's actually not in here. Or on the other side of the room over there. But they want a box. Well, yeah, some of the rooms are fun. Some of them, like when you have a vision for the ones, you're just like, I'm just going to put the thing. That's how this part of the basement was. It was like, I'm just going to put the desk and the lights for the stream fit perfectly, and it makes it all real nice. And it's not too bright, so it's not like I'm sitting under regular lights. I've got lamp lights that make it so it gives a nice color, which we could change. We haven't changed the color in a while. That might be fun. But if you don't have the vision, I guess the gym is kind of an easy one too, because it's like you get all your little equipment in there and you're just having a cute little time. Then you're done. What are we doing? Crabs? Thieving. Great. Thieving's good. Are we SF? We are SF. Cool. You know what? You have my interest. No, that's not what I want. I want if you could provide just a lockpick. Oh, mirrors. Oh, mirrors. As an adult, that is your life. You just always need one wall-mounted something. Oh, well, you mean like the mirrors for the gym. Oh, that's fun then. Those are fun mirrors. We have one you can have if you like. It's quite large, and we're not sure where to put it. Okay, last little goblin kill here. I'm not going to waste too much time. Yeah, okay. Here's for the bedroom. Ooh. Zordy trying to look fresh before he heads out. Trying to watch yourself sleep, huh? Zordy's trying to see if he goes shoo or shoo me. I bet you're a me kind of person. I don't even need the bats in here. I don't know why I'm starting there. Should be... So the mirror we have a mirror in the bathroom that instead of like, it's not part of a medicine cabinet. It's just like a giant mirror without a frame or anything. It's just on the wall. They just put little metal clips to hold this giant pane of glass. So we've got to figure out how to get it down because it's just a giant sheet of glass. I bet you do. Once you get a mirror in that bedroom, you're going to find out you snore. You're going to see yourself going, blowing a little spit bubble above your face. Very cartoonish. Very, very cartoonish. Zordy's the kind of guy who would sleep in a nightcap. Wearing something so he could jump up and see what was the matter if he heard such a clatter. See, that sounds like how you start snoring. You go, bleh, bleh, bleh. Got your little nightgown, nightcap, little candlestick. That's what I'm seeing here. That's how I envision it. It's out there peeking out the window. You heard such a clatter. I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I picking up some grubs? I don't need these. I don't need this. I don't need any of this. What you got? It is indeed a sapling. So slap that pool. I think you could just really rock a nightcap. A little. That's not Scrooge. That's the night before Christmas. It's not Scrooge. You got your Christmas lore all twisted up there, buddy. You got the wrong Christmas story in there. Oh, I don't know how I became Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Because you're listening to the wrong Christmas tale. Oh, I became 3 wise men a minute ago. Wrong Christmas story. My goodness, dude. That's how. You don't know the lore. Oh, why did I become Kris Kringle? Because you're not paying attention in class, Orty. Christmas class. Yeah, well, maybe in your version, but that's not in the lore. The other one. The night before Christmas. Clement Clark Moore. I'll give you that. The Scrooge is more likely to show up in a nightcap and a little gown rather than Jesus, Mary, Joseph, or Kris Kringle. But the little drummer boy shows up with the pa-ra-pa-pum. It's got the candle and the pa-ra-pa-pum. Actually, I'm gonna go get coffee. That's what we do during this first raid, right? So let's go ahead and make some potions, and then I'm gonna go get coffee so we can want to live, really, so we can feel the wind in our sails and the beautiful thing that is raids. Be right back. I'm familiar with the Rudolph lore. Baby New Year. It's Frosty. It was happy birthday. I know the Rudolph. I love those, dude. The exclamations. I remember vividly being in line at Black Friday back in the day when Black Friday was fun and worth doing. And there was this woman in front of us. It was my brother and I. There was this woman in front of us. And she just had the most heat miser hair. Just this thin red hair. And I looked at her and I remember looking at him and going, I'm Mr. Heat Meisner. And he started dying laughing. It was like spitting image in Baby New Year. Oh, wow. Yeah. Just Baby New Year over here. I have a friend who just had a baby. Like, must be not even 2 weeks ago. And the baby is a spitting image of Ziggy from the comic. Ziggy. Incredible. Just a giant nose and a little bald head. A cute baby, but it's just spitting image. Blue, blue, green, green, blue, blue, green, green, blue, blue, pink, black. Do 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 do. Okay. Can you see the shelf? Yeah, you can see this behind me. This spot here that has pictures now. Shooting each other. My goodness. Gang violence. North Pole versus South Pole gang violence. This is gonna have a shelf. I ordered a shelf on the internet. So that's gonna have a shelf soon. That's one of the walls that'll be touched up a bit. In project, open every box and release everything from the move. We have a couple pictures that we hadn't put down yet because we had painted last year and then we wanted to do some more work around. But that's why that stuff's there. Just talking about moving and the constant, like, once you're done moving, you look back and you go, oh yeah, that's not perfect. The other thing is I don't really know what to do with the boxes. Not like unboxing, but the boxes themselves, you know? I feel like it's a waste to throw them out. I went to such effort to get such good moving boxes. And then to just say, oh, well, we're done. Like, come on, somebody else got to move. Box. I guess maybe we could put them on Marketplace or something. Those moving boxes for like $5. Because you have to pay for them. We bought some from Lowe's. We stole. We didn't steal. We took some other ones from a rubbish bin. Back when I worked in customer service, the place I worked at Starbucks, but it wasn't so far away. And so when we were trying to find boxes to move, we just swung by there and we're like, can we please have some boxes? I think I've always moved in Starbucks boxes. That's true. I have. The last 2 times I've moved, it's just been putting all my stuff in Starbucks boxes. I worked at Starbucks at the time. Eek. Oh, we just screwed that up 6 different ways. So this should be a 3. Okay. I need an Avernic. Goodness. I suppose I should get Oath Plate to then convince people that I'm good for Tob. I feel like everything I do on this account is just to convince people to take me to Tob, because I just really can't be bothered to learn Tob. And so finding friends to do Tob is just a real pain in the butt. I've just put it off for so long, and I feel like by the time I go, I'm gonna be I'm too far gone, you know? That's how I felt with solos, I guess, for a while, but solos, I just have to motivate myself, and with Tob is like, I gotta motivate other people to take me. It's a whole different can of worms over there. Missed. And then we gotta do hard mode Tobs. I get spooned on something. I wouldn't mind an Avernic. I really need one. That's where this started, but like, if we went and saw anything. I think they're relatively quick too. I've seen people do them in like 15 minutes, 20, 17 minutes, 20 minutes. Certainly faster than this. Not that I would be the highest DPS, you know. I think Tob, the way it rewards points is like really heavily based on who's the MVP, I think. Maybe that's just next, I don't know. As always, I don't really look into content I don't do. So. He's running back and forth. 7 on 27? Really? That seemed a little disappointing. Okay. It's too early. We're in such a good position. We gotta do a 3-step. 1, 2, 3. Hey, we did it. We're back. So back, baby. Just gotta bang on getting to that thumb. If we get there and the flames show up, the cycle will not be broken. Seems like enough help. We can worry about the rest later. Hit him for 3. No. They're all hits for 2. Sad. That's. Hey, what's up, Patrick? How you been? How you doing, Yama? You get any loot? You get that sweet and pre-nerf loot? You out there getting slash weapon? You getting slasheracy? Slasheracy is slash accuracy. I'd really rather do Nightmare, to be honest. If I'm gonna do a big old long boss. I guess Yama's faster than Nightmare. Even the solos are faster from what I've seen. Eek. And the drop rates are ready for this? Better. Oh, crazy. They said, we don't need to hurt people anymore. We can make it so people get stuff. Ooh. Patrick's holding off. Okay. You have to go with your GIMs, right? To maintain your prestige. Gross. Clan. Ooh. Felt like once he got the little snake, he could get something else. I find that when I push Zulrah like that, I get absolutely nothing. If I do Zulrah just to piddle around, just to kind of, you know, kill some time, just to kind of swing by, stuff shows up. If I focus Zulrah, oh wow, no, this dude, he does it different. He does it backwards from me. My goodness. Magic Fang and an Onyx, that's pretty good. All in a day's work. Okay. This is it. Ready? 40's perfect. Nope. Jeez. Jeez. Just running back and forth. I think it's a 3 set here. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Now we run. Good job, everyone. Mage Hand has next to no health. It's got 40. Oh, goodness. So when it comes time, we'll absolutely light it up. Yep. No, let's not do any more chances. Good. No SERP still. I mean, you didn't need a SERP, really? What are you gonna do? Temple trek? Not temple trekking. I'm gonna do pyramid plunder with a SERP. Make sure you don't get that zombie poison, that mummy poison. Where do you need a SERP? I mean, come on. I feel like you're being a bit over the top. You gonna wear a SERP so you can look like the little snakeling you got? He's a little snake boy. Yes? Yes. Oh no. Should probably do the potions. At least the prayer one. There we go. Just don't want to think about it again. Okay. Good. Oh, this guy, he's going for meta Zulrah progression. You could also just level up your herb lore. Stop being a berry. Just go get some better herb lore level. Learn to stop venom organically and stop relying on a snake to solve your problems. But I get it. I do. I might do it that way. Come on, there it is. Hey, let's zoom all the way in. We haven't zoomed all the way in a while. Yeah, I'm not seeing pop up. Doo-boo-doo. Oh, diamonds and quarms. How much is that? Like $500,000? Oh, not to brag, but it's not even quite $500,000. You know, stay humble, ladies and gentlemen. Stay humble. Not even in the bank, huh? Oh, Vanguards, you silly little foxes. No. I can send you some herb lore. How much you need? Probably have 99 banked. Ending experience 40 mil. Yeah, I have, if you need a couple of 99s, I have, what is that? If I have 20, that's about 20, well, that's 23 mil banked. 33 mil, sorry. 33 mil banked. No, 23 mil's right. 23 mil banked. So if you need it, you just send it on over. Pass it around to the group. You just have to get a lot of secondaries. I can't be bothered. 20,000 Renar weeds. There you go. Let's just sort you for a little while. Oh, we have only 10,000 snape grass, unfortunately. So you have to get your own of that. You have 89. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I'm offering so much more. It always has the stupidest stuff too. Like, why I'm gonna make a bunch of wine or Zammy brews, I guess, with Janger berries. I don't want Janger berries. Is that what it is? Yeah, they want me to mix those with Torstals to make. Like, what? No, I'm not gonna do that. Torstals obviously have places, and it's not in a Zammy brew. So I wouldn't. I found it not to rely too heavily on that. It's got stupid ideas for what you should use the herbs for. It might be like best XP, but certainly not most useful for an iron account. Certainly not most useful for money making either. If you're a main, it's just not useful. Guardians and Ice Demon before Vasa. Yeah, we're not going to do anything. That's what's going to happen. We're not going to do any fishes. I guess we can do the heart and stuff like that. I might actually... Ooh, we should probably take one for Vespula, and then we need a pickaxe. Yeah, wow, lots of space here in the inventory today. Good stuff. Four-star for... Yeah. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. And then that new one, the spec restore one, would be helpful for combat achievements. So a handful of Torstals over there. Like... That's one I do want from, oddly enough, of all the things I don't want from Yama, I do want that for our combat achievements, because that would make it so I could drop another claw, I think, another burning claw spec on, oh, what is the name? Amoxolotl, and get the speed time over there. I guess we should finish getting ready for the raid. Boop-a-doom. The potion that restores 25% spec every so often. I'm gonna take a bit of damage here, just to make sure we don't get totally run over by Vasa. We have the sword. Alright, we're good. If anybody in the chat has played Valheim and has any quick tips, let me know. I gotta play Valheim later with siblings, and I wanna be the best. But I wanna look up a guide, because that feels like, I don't know, too much, you know? Not too much effort, but just like, I don't wanna go in knowledgeable, I wanna go in just a step ahead. I want to have the best information. Then people say, how did you know how to do that? I'll say, my stream told me, stupid chicken head. You silly banana boy. You tiny little frog butt. Sorry, we can talk about old school stuff. I'm just off on a train here, a little tangent train. See, I agree, but then my brother went and had suggestions for how to tweak the game, and now I feel like I was supposed to be looking stuff up. But I went into Valheim blind. When last time I played it on stream and just went in totally blind, and I thought that would be fun to do again. It's been like years, so it's got to be a different game, right? I've heard they've updated it consistently. That's why it's in early access. All right, we'll do it live. We'll do it live. How many raids dry are we now? Let's just put that on the board. We're at 560. We're about, that makes my stomach, like, actually I can feel my stomach roll over there. We're about 100 raids off of where my friend got his T-bow, and he already had. He had pulled them all by now, I think. Close to now. It's fine. It's fine. It's just orangey. What am I looking at here? Oh, that's the wrong thing. I was looking at raids. I would really like to take one of these seeds. Oh, I guess we can do that in this room, can't we? This is for... Where 503 was the last purple. We just hit 560. 57 raids so far. So far. Clearly, we're not done yet. Yeah, we don't need all those super restores until we get to Bug Boy. Ooh, I don't know if you could hear my elbows pop. I had to get them loose. I had to loosen up. I did triceps yesterday. That always makes my elbows feel like they're just collapsing. They're just crunching. They're just getting locked in. They just glued themselves together. I actually didn't do that much for triceps yesterday. It's a bicep, or not bicep, rather, pectoral and tricep day on Fridays, and it was mostly pectorials. If I'm going to be honest with you, it's mostly. Boom, boom. Give me the demon. Give me the demon. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. After this is Vasa. It's probably right after, right? Let's see. F, C, P. Yeah. Is P? No. Should be F, C. Where's... Ice Demon's a puzzle. Oh, no, it's a farming room after this. Okay. Well, that's something, I guess. Let me see that farming room. And then Vasa. But he's still on this floor, so we don't really want to use up too much spec. We love that. Little Void Waker. I'm finding places to use my Void Waker. I've been using it at Corp. I can do Corp on mobile now, and the Void Waker is 50% of the damage in there. You just drop a Void Waker, series of Void Waker specs and then switch to the halberd, the Noxious Halberd poke for however long your health lasts, and then run back to the house and recharge and do it again. It's very simple, and it's a bit faster than doing it all convoluted and doing 3 hammers and 19 BGS, or not BGS, 19 Ember Lights and then 200 BGS damage, which is what I was doing. It's a bit faster. You just do 3 hammers. That's it. 3 Dragon Warhammers, and then start a little rotation where you run in, drop Void Waker specs, poke with the halberd, cast Venge a million times. There's something else you do in there. I forget what it is, though. Oh, Thralls. That's right. Make sure you have a Thrall. We're not going to drop Hammer here. That's all that to say we're just not dropping Hammer. We already lost our heart, too. Boo! I guess we should have a Thrall in here. Maybe out of an interest in not losing ammo, we should just do... Yeah, let's just do arrows on Ice Demon. I know it's faster to do the other. I guess we can switch where we did that. Okay. Shadow's a bit faster, but my goodness, Chaos Runes really just suck. Not like the Shadow always shreds here anyway. We're so spongy. Give me Vasa. Look at him, just made for fire magic. You know, I've never made a Sunfire Splinter. Or not Sunfire Splinter, rather, the Sunfire Runes, whatever they're called. I don't know if they're called Sunfire Runes. I don't know what they're called. Never made one of those. I know, but then I have to bring the regular book. And you have to do Thralls and solos. Thralls help set Mage Head. Mage Head? Mage Hand Head. Head on Mage Hand. Thrall good Om. Eat Thrall. Oh boy. Here's our favorite room. Vasul. Vassal. Alright. There we go. Me again, buddy. Mr. Guy. I forget we can't even turn that on. It's gonna get shut off. Ugh. I don't want to die. That's it. That's all I got. That wasn't our best one. A wheel of fortune style task list and got barrows. Ooh, we do that for giveaways. I kind of want to do that, to be honest. I kind of want to do that, and I kind of want to do a rebuild stream. Not that we've lost anything, but just seeing how far we can get in one stream. Could be amusing. Big hit. Hey, look at that. The problem with that is then the most efficient way to rebuild is like start with the gauntlet and then go from there. We'd have to limit how much time we could spend at each boss. Maybe do like no more than 5 kills or something. Or just have a wheel that randomizes it. Every so many kills, we have to consult the wheel. Big hits, please. We've got this guy. That's fair. I think that's probably smart as an Iron or Group Iron Man. I'm a really big swallow the frog kind of person where I just do the stuff I don't want to do. But I will say it certainly bites you in the butt, you know. Sometimes you do it, and then you find you're just not enjoying the game as much. And it's like, oh, why am I not loving it? It's because you're just constantly doing terrible stuff that you don't want to do. I only had a wheel in my life. Sorry, I looked over and there was a really weird looking window pulled up. It was the Steam library. I had Valheim's page pulled up. I just don't hang out on Steam game pages like that. Okay. We're not a big fan, but I kind of like him. He's rough, but He's good. He's honest. Next is thieving. So here's what we're going to do. Instead of drinking the overload now, drink the overload mid-thieving. See if we can get some more worms. 10 press last night. Ooh! See, I would love to do that. I make a list. We need this. We don't need the crystal bow for anything. Bye. I make the list of stuff to do and try to work through it. But then the problem is I find things I like are more efficient for the account. Like this content is better for the account, right? So we get stuck doing this. And it's like, well, there are other things on the list, like combat achievements are on the list, but I just don't want to do them. But it probably would be smart to have some sort of wheel to force me to do those things. Or some sort of randomization. This isn't even on the list anymore, to be honest. I don't know if a corp unique is on the list. I think it is. It usually makes the list. We don't get very many of those. A new corp unique. All the jars are on the list, and corp is a jar, right? I think it's a jar. Maybe that's on there twice, then. I put the master ones on there. I did some yesterday. I'm trying to do a couple a week. That's what I'm trying to tell myself is acceptable. I did the Jad, the second Jad challenge with the melee only. That's what I did yesterday. Felt like that was sufficient. I don't know. Maybe not. I need to do Zilliana ones. Those should be easy enough. Wheel of names. Oh, this is what I use for the... See, when I click on the link you sent, it automatically pulls up all the different giveaway stuff we have on it. We use that same wheel for giveaways. That's what we use. We know that wheel. We know that wheel. I also use that at Christmas whenever we do like gift openings. If we do, so last time we did a white elephant. In order to pick who got to pick, we would just spin the wheel. It was kind of nice. We like Chromecasted it to the screen, to the living room TV, and we would spin it, and everyone was like, "Ooh, who's it gonna be?" Rather than doing some number pull or something, you know, which is also fine. But it was nice to have it in front of everyone, just to have a little bit of like, you know, presentation behind it, a bit of fanfare. All right, it's enough worms, I guess. Is this SF? Okay, we'll keep the axe. Suppose we should put that on monk mode. I forget what else I used that list for. I used it for something at work the other day, and somebody thought it was the funniest thing. Go away. Wasn't ready yet. Hold on, still not ready. Okay. Got him. I think it was, we were like, somebody had ordered food for the team. It was like a meeting or something, and somebody had ordered food, and we had to go pick it up downstairs in the lobby, and I was like, they were trying to decide who had to pick it up. No, it was who had to place an order, I think. And somebody was busy, and somebody else was busy, and I was like, here's how you decide. Just get an old random wheel. Why negotiate when you can spin the wheel? Oh, missed me. So far, pretty good. After this, we do have Vespula, so we're gonna gulp the prayer enhance, hope, and just hope. That's pretty much it. We're just gonna gulp and hope. Gulp. Oh, I guess we have, let's scab first, but we just run past them. We don't need them. You need the pool, otherwise. You know, we said we were gonna recharge or grab the rest of the super restores. We're coming down here. We did not do that. All right. Well, let's hope it works. We've got 3. It doesn't ever take that much, which is exactly what I say before I totally flub it. We'll see. Oh, yeah, dude. 60 and 58. Come on. 26. These are solid. 26 isn't great, but it's better than, not as good as the 35. You got 2 hits left here. Cupcake. 38, 53 on 70. 18 on 18. Didn't even use a single sip of the prayer. Toodaloo. Pest control, baby. All right, let's clean all this up. Don't need the overload. Do need the inventory, and I think The last room had nothing. Yep, so you can drop the axe. I'm just gonna totally finish aerial fishing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's all done. It's not good content. Avoid it. Don't do it. It's bad. It makes you sad. Bro, it sucks, dude. It's no good. If they made the pearls literally 10 times faster, it would still suck. That is when content really makes me like frustrated, I guess. I don't know. I'd start to not question the existence of like Jagex's mindset. When it's like, if you 10x'd a drop rate, would it still suck? Yes, it would. All right, well then why are you doing that? Same kind of thing with Nightmares. Like, if you made it twice as good, is it still gonna suck? Like, kinda. It's not great. You still get piles of fish. We did get the seeds, right? That's why I'm not a fan of the Nightmare. Well, I am. I like the fight. I just you have to expect we're not gonna ever see anything ever again. How's the coffee? It's doing okay. I guess we could get more. We could certainly have more. It's getting to the point where it's just going to get really cold here in a second, so we'll get more once we start harvesting. I need to finish Temperos. I need to finish the pet there, but I cannot seem to get the pet. I say this as though I've like grinded the pet. I've put in a medium amount of effort. I'm not even, I don't think I'm halfway to rate. Let's check. That's the wrong way to check. Let's check. Boss is Temperos. Temperos. We've done 2,000 reward permits. Reward pulls, 2,100 almost. It's 1 in 8,000, so no. Not even close. All right. I'm going to go get coffee. I'll be back. See you in a second. Be right back. Oh, I'm back. I need the harpoon, the book, the harpoon fish, and pet. Bro, if you just haven't been to Temperos yet, you can just say that. I don't do Temperos. That's a lot of things to need. Harpoon, you probably won't get there. It's the same rate as the pet, so good luck. Probably won't happen. The book, let's see. It's an easy pull. Just grab one. They're in there. The book is in the water. Just gotta fish it out. Harpoon fish. That one's no fun to get because it just is useless. And the pet, well, that would be nice. But again, that's as rare as the actual harpoon. You're getting down to the worst parts. The book's kind of nice, especially on a GIM. Get those water runes until you get a code eye. It'll be the best little water rune resource. Zoom. That is what I grinded it for. Oh, it's not bad. You got some time. You got some time and space. I pushed for the Tome of Water just to make sure I would have water runes for barraging, and then yeah, I just ended up not using it so much. Boom, 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 boom. I just don't love a barrage task. I know this is a crazy take, but I'd rather melee most of the barrage tasks than just AFK them and do something else. It becomes categorically one of those ways I like to not play this game. Like if I can just auto-retaliate neck reels, yeah, we'll do that. Play something else. I'll wait to do the task until I'm playing a game with my brother and then I'll let it cook. Or I'm literally in the kitchen cooking and then I'll just let it cook. I don't need to be monitoring neck reel kills. If a superior shows up, I can waste the 10 seconds, spend the 10 seconds, you know, doing a melee little dance to kill him. I'm not going to take the tome or any barrage resources into the wilderness. That's not going to happen. So then it's like, I don't know. I just don't use the tome very much. That's all I'm saying. Tome of Water was a big old grind set and just not getting used hardly ever. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I do like Temperos for actually the training portion. It's just once you get post 99, it's not like the food there is very helpful. I think you sometimes get manta rays and sea turtles, but then they add bosses like Duke, where it's like, here's 200 sea turtles. I don't need 200 sea turtles. So then Temperos just becomes a matter of just grinding for the pet. I will say Temperos is nice for the Topaz, which I know is a weird one, but late game Iron, I really don't want to go mine Topaz for Bracelets of Slaughter. So Temperos offers them from time to time. It's kind of a nice little redeeming thing. It's not huge, but I like it. I'm always surprised there's no more bosses that offer those. Holy cow. I'm not going to do that. Crap. Have to hit him with another 3 set. Here we should be good at 4. Nope. One more. There it is. Perfect. Perfect. Buckets. Bye-bye. Don't worry about the damage. It's just jokes. It's just a silly little bit of damage. Doesn't mean anything. Not to you. Not to me. We're hitting 40s and he's only got 80 health. We're doing great. 16, he's only got 55. 32 and he's only got 20. 14, he's still got 6 somehow. There we go. Good job, everybody. You gotta remain calm. Oh, if you're lurking in the Twitch chat, YouTube chat, feel free to follow or subscribe. It's your one-rate invitation. Every time we see Olm, you gotta get invited. Whee! Run around. Run around. Little headless chicken. It wouldn't hurt to drink a potion, I suppose. It would hurt to drink it now, because it would lower stats, but as a general matter, would probably drink a... Not helpful. See? Say it wouldn't hurt to drink a potion, and then homeboy just lobs a big best smashing hit onto us. Little max hit for the road for our travels. Goodness. What was I gonna say? Oh, you said you have Barrows on the wheel aperture. Is that, are you getting Barrows upgrades or just like Barrows content? I really do like Barrows content, but I don't need upgrades, so unfortunately I don't get to do Barrows. And then anytime I have a bingo or anything, someone else is always like, I can do Barrows. I'm like, I can run solo raids. I can do Fosani. I can do desert treasure bosses. I can do all of the other things. Last weekend. The sewer jars. Ooh! It's funny you may say that, because my wife was literally talking to me about that. That sounds crazy. We were literally talking about that literally last weekend, right? I think it was literally last weekend. It's funny that you were doing it. She asked if I would ever want to do something like that, and I said no, but I mean, your advocacy here makes it sound kind of interesting. Okay, that seems like an unnecessary amount of damage for right before the potion wears off. How long did you get? You said around a racetrack, but is that like an all-day thing, or is it like 2 hours, or like... She asked, the original question was if I would ever want to rent like a supercar. We saw a couple of Lamborghinis while we were out running doing some Mother's Day stuff, running around doing Mother's Day shopping. And she asked if I'd ever want to rent a Lamborghini just for like a day. And I was like, I don't really feel that. And she asked then about that kind of stuff. I was like, I don't know. I I mean, 3 laps is pretty good. That's going to take some time. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good day. Then you get some food. I think it'd be more fun on a racetrack than on just like the streets. Yeah, see, that would be fun. And then you can actually experience that. If you just rented it for the day, is like, what are you going to do in your car? I'm going to go to Starbucks, and then I'm going to go to TJ Maxx. I'm going to park outside of a Balenciaga store and not buy anything because I spent all the money on this car. So I'm just going to park outside. Boom. Oh boy. Yeah, racetrack would be more fun. The whole race experience. We actually have a track not far from me. I wonder if they do that kind of stuff. 2 seconds to get to 60 miles per hour is absolutely amazing. I hope there was enough space. I mean, it sounds like there was, but I hope there was enough space to enjoy that kind of zoom. Yeah, I would do that maybe. Get a couple of the guys. Or just don't. Just don't, guys. Just go by yourself. Who cares? I think it'd be so fun. All right, you've convinced me. Renting? No. Driving like that? Yes. I almost think that if I were to rent a nice car like that, I would want it to be... I would more prefer to do like a luxury car experience, like be driven around in a luxury vehicle rather than drive a sports car. Because, I don't know, you get a bad or like a bumpy road or something, or you don't get to pick up and go zoom, and the sports car is just kind of... The amazing part of it just kind of falls apart, you know? It just kind of loses its luster a little bit. I think. And what's the benefit of driving a super nice, super fast muscle car if you can't drive on a super nice road or it's not super fast? But if you're driving on a racetrack, that's where the fun would be, yeah. In short, yes, I think you did it correct. And I would like to slightly amend my previous answer. That's not good. Gotta love the poison run, right? We're fine. This is fine. Can you imagine being the co-driver? Imagine it's one of those jobs that like I wouldn't want to do. Like if I got to pick a job, you know, I like my job, frankly. But I bet it's a pretty cool job. Like a theme park ride operator. Yeah, I wouldn't pick that as a first job. It's not first draft, but it'd be kind of fun. Ooh. Bolt proc off the bat. Sure. Sure. Just don't hit. It's fine. Keep running. Yeah, but I imagine you have a chance to like drive cars, right? That's kind of more of my thinking is if it gets boring, certainly they don't keep the same cars there. You know, nobody wants to drive a 10-year-old car. So if you work there for 5 years, I imagine you'd get to drive some kind of cool cars over time. Not that you'd want to work a job like that for 5 years necessarily. I can't imagine the pay's amazing. Maybe if you owned the place or something. Oh boy. I don't know, it just feels like it could be one of those kind of cool jobs. Mm-hmm. Gotta keep health up. It's getting a little dicey. Somebody keeps doing damage. Just don't even care. What? This is taking forever. There we go. Goodness gracious, man. It's white. It's white. Boop, 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 boop. 18,000 runes. Wow. Somebody just in the clan just asked if anyone was down for chambers. 3 plus 12. What? Plus 12? Am I stupid? Is that something people do? Those are the cards that's in Discord. I don't really check Discord. I'll have to check. That sounds... I would love to. Okay, let me see. Let me pull up Discord. Let me just check Discord. Ew, Vanguard's gross. Oh, I see. Okay, hold on. When did you send this? Okay, it's not long ago. So pretty. Oh, so pretty. Hold on, I gotta look at the other ones. The blue one. The red one's okay. The Lamborghini is literally one of the Lamborghinis we saw while we were out driving around. Color, everything, exactly the same. Amazing. I love a Lamborghini. It's so pretty. Such a hot little cars. Bum, bur, 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 bur. Love to get a drop somewhere. It's been a long time. I'm trying to remember the last drop I got. Just out anywhere, ever, anything. Collection log or just money drop. I don't remember the last time we got something. It's been genuinely a long time. Kind of makes me sad. Just because we're the Lord's best little warrior, you know? Persistent was all hell, but not the luckiest little guy. It might have been something over at, probably was something at Hydra. It's kind of disappointing. Sorry, I'm not trying to complain. I'm just, like, a bit beside myself. I didn't realize that was the last thing. That's probably the last high-value item. You know, assuming that none of the clue scrolls we've done have had anything. We're going again. Oh, I was just going on about the green Lamborghini. It's exactly the same as the Lamborghini we saw when we were out and about. Well, one of them. One was like metallic purple, which, yeah. But the green one is the same exact car. Down to the color. Very cool. The blue ones I like, and the red one, I don't really care for that. I don't know. I'm not a big... Is it a Ferrari? I'm not a big Ferrari guy. Hurricane? Yeah, I do love a Hurricane. You would think that maybe, being someone who likes cars, I would have a nicer car, but I guess I don't really prioritize them. They're not one of my, like, fun purchases. I like sandwiches. I eat a lot. Oh, a 20. Holy cow. Oh, another 20. Oh boy. Probably just go ahead and whack this on. Was it? I don't really vibe with that. Yeah, but isn't the Lamborghini Italian as well? Aren't Lamborghinis Italian cars? I don't know, I just don't get behind a Ferrari so much. It's fine. Each their own, that's why they make them. Yeah. Because Lamborghini started out as like a tractor company or something, right? Little Italian tractors. Alright, good job everybody. Except for you. Die! Best sounding? I bet it was. What's next, Guardians? We're just gonna drink the prayer enhance. It's fine. gulp this one down. And take the other one. Guardians, and then Ice Demon, and then Muddle. I don't really want to lose. Bro, I bet it was so cool. Did you go alone, or did you take the missus, or did you take a friend, or what was the way you arranged your people? It feels like it'd be fun to go with other people, but you don't want to sit there and watch them drive, and conversely, I wouldn't want them to sit there and watch me drive, you know? Did she get a drive? Maybe we need one of those kind of cars, because my girl gets car sick if she sits in the back seat, so the obvious solution is just get a car that doesn't have a back seat, right? You just get one that only has 2 seats, and then you don't ever have that problem. Kids notwithstanding, you know, if you have kids, you just don't get to ride in it. It's just unfortunate. They're not super expensive. I know they're pretty expensive, but like, you probably could afford one if you really put yourself out there, put your mind to it. You could probably afford a monthly payment of that, I think. You just have to stop turning on the air conditioning and stuff. Stop putting all that stupid food on your seasonings and just eat salt and pepper. Drift lap would just go. Ooh, a drift lap sounds crazy. Which I assume is just a lap with a lot of drifting, based on the name. And see, I'm not a big BMW guy, but then every time I see a BMW, I'm like, okay, that's all right. I do not like BMW SUVs. I find those to be pretty, I don't know, it's like a Cadillac SUV. They're always a bit much. I really like a lot leaner of an SUV. That's so cool, just drifting around. I'm not jealous, but that's genuinely a very cool way to spend a day. I can appreciate that. That's the kind of story if you came into the office and started telling, I'd be like, that's awesome. That's a really fun way to spend a weekend. I don't want to hear about everything you do over the weekend, you know? Like if we work together in an office, I wouldn't want to hear about all of it. I don't want to hear about how you went fishing and caught a fish bigger than the last fish, but this fish clearly wasn't the same kind of fish, so I don't it's okay. But if you came in with that story, like, hell yeah. It's a cool thing to do. I feel like this guy slaps, dude. This is a cool guy. He does stuff on the weekend. I also wonder why you're getting paid more than me, because if you're doing that kind of stuff, clearly we're not making the same amount of money. Now I have questions. I admire you, but also question you. I guess we have Muddle's anti-ropes. We probably do. We need everything. We need everything. Probably don't need all these prayer potions, to be honest, though. Bye. Put it down. Do. Oh crap! It's Ice Demon. Christmas present. Oh, see, that's just sick. That's a good Christmas present. I should find something like that. I wonder. Well, my girl doesn't like to drive, so that wouldn't work. She doesn't like driving. She prefers not to. She doesn't like hate it, but she prefers not to. And she gets car sick if she's in the back. So it just would be a bad idea. It's funny. It'd be bad. Oh. Honey, I got you driving for Christmas. She's like, I don't want to drive. Like, okay, well, if you want to ride shotgun, we could go riding around together on a racetrack. I should find something similar, though. There's got to be something else like that, right? I don't know. She gets on with a lot of stuff. She just, driving is one of those few things. It's like, no, don't want to do it. Which I'm happy to. I don't mind driving 99% of the time. Doom, doom. Ba-da-doom. 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 Sorry, checking some other stuff real quick. Really interesting. I'll drive if the opportunity is present. I don't love it, but I do like it. The problem is, maybe it's not a problem. The situation is, my girl drives very safe, and it's very good. It's very wholesome. It's lovely. I drive to get where I'm going. So I'm always looking for a way, not aggressively, but just constantly, like it's a puzzle that you can constantly, if you can get around a car, if you can position yourself because of an exit that's coming up, like constantly, very actively driving. They say you're supposed to drive defensively. I drive intentionally. Not everyone drives this way, as I'm sure you probably know. I drive to get where I'm going. I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna, you know, make every possible accommodation to get where I'm going. See, neither of us drink, so that hasn't been a point of anything. My girl will sleep on the way home. So whenever we're going to like see family, not like she wants to sleep on the way home, but she will doze off in the car from time to time. And I'm like, at night, I'm just laser focused. I can have a whole day of whatever. So for instance, when we went to Europe last year, 2 years ago, went to Europe, yeah, 2 years, a year and a half ago, whatever. We went to Europe, we came back. So we left Europe in the morning. We had a plane that flew back to the country, back to the US. So it was like a 12-hour flight or something, whatever it was. After the plane, we were supposed to take a train to then drive home. The train was delayed, and so it ended up being like an extra 3 or 4 hours. And so then we took the train, and then we got the car and we drove home. So we didn't get on the road to drive home until like 1:30 in the morning, 1:30 in the morning. So it was just like the latest it could possibly be. Don't care. Doesn't affect me. Just laser focus, put on some good music. Not something crazy, you know, just something that I can like mentally lean into a bit, and we just drive, man. I bet a windy, twisty road is a good time to drive on. We don't have, I guess we have some plains around here, but there's a lot of corn, so it depends on the time of year. Big agriculture location here. Kill him, kill him. Me and my tinder box that I for some reason decided to bring in here. How is he biting 15s through prayer? Come now. It's unfortunate, Zordy. That means you gotta do all the driving. Zordy the chauffeur. Do you enjoy driving though, Zordy, or do you just have to do it? I don't feel like we live in an area that would work if my girl didn't have a driver's license. I feel like that would create a bit of a hassle. Not that it doesn't for you, but you know, just because of the city we live in and where we live in the city. Just makes it a bit tricky. Oh crap, we need to drink the potion here. Free up the inventory. We have tightrope after this. I just do not love Muddle man. If we could please, for the love of God, revisit this room and fix it. Sucks. Wow. Yeah, I bet that's a lot of fun to drive on. Get a car that's got some up and down feel to it, you know? A little zoom, zoom, zoom. Little wow, zoom. You feel it swaying, moving. I bet that's a blast. Okay, you're just doing magic now? Don't feel like you have to do the attack style you're supposed to do? What is happening right now? Come now. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. I guess we'll just do range. Well, fine. Oops. Whoops. I'm not sure when we're going to be done streaming. It's not going to be a super long stream. My girl and I were talking yesterday. We're just trying to figure out how to get some stuff around the house done. We had to replace one of the walls, which is fine, but we've got now mud and like put it together. Trying to figure out how to slot that in, as well as the other things we have going on today. I mentioned that I'm playing games later with my brothers and just a lot of stuff, which is kind of nice for a weekend, but also means like, well, there's no time to stream. Got to get to the gym. Got to do legs. Got to do the other stuff. Lots of stuff. Oh, there goes our overload. Now we're unloaded instead of being overloaded. Back over there and shoot him. this it? This is it. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to heal. Probably won't. Probably just let the thrall finish off. I guess we could have just crossed. It's fine. Yeah. Packing's not so bad. It's really the unpacking. I kind of like packing. I don't know. It's kind of like little puzzles. Each box you just kind of fill in and then you just kind of put on some good music, stream, something chill, some TV in the background, whatever floats your boat, and then you just kind of pack away. It's just room to room, you know. How does it make sense? I think it's kind of fun. Now, unpacking. Unpacking, you just get there, you throw the box in the room, and then you go, all right, let's go get dinner. We'll have to do that later. Can't unpack right now. Haven't eaten yet. Last year, we made a mistake. We used to live, I don't know how familiar you are with the United States, but we used to live by the Indy 500 track, like relatively close to the track, like walking distance of the track. And we moved out of the track of that area during 500 week. And I have never been so terrified driving a moving truck in my life. Because we do our moving, you know? So it was like just so many people and nice cars. Talk about nice cars. People for race day just show up with the nicest cars that they have. And people come from all over the country and they'll camp out. So it was like the weekend of, and we moved on, I think Friday, Thursday or Friday. It was so busy. It was so full of people. I don't know why we're doing this. We don't need any of this stuff. Just absolutely full of people. The stupidest time to move that quickly, like getting the U-Haul and moving it all. I'm also remembering now that the U-Haul was a disaster. It was a mess. It went really well, but the number of things that went wrong along the way was like I had family coming from out of town to help us move, and the U-Haul location where the U-Haul was supposed to be didn't open until later, and then it was some shady little like convenience store and smoke shop, and then it was just terrible. The house is only like 15-20 minutes away. It's not a long drive. It was just that there were literally thousands more people than any other time, just teeming with people, just absolutely brimming with individuals who, again, brought nicer cars. They had families. They were drinking and just moving, you know, not just people, but like people doing an event. Wouldn't do that way again if I could avoid it, but it did work out really well. It also worked out well because the house was close enough to the racetrack that we made pretty good money renting our yard. We made a few $100 just letting people park on the yard. That was it. It was just like, here you go, park on the yard and pay us the money and have the day. Yeah, it was a good time. I will miss that. I will miss that little bump of cash. Ugh. At the stadium. Yeah, that kind of stuff. That's what we're talking about. Now imagine driving through the stadium in a moving truck on a stadium day, on a day specifically where there are nice cars and heaps of people on the road. It's like, traumatizing. Just the worst. I bet they do, though. I bet people make good money parking there as well. We were close enough. I think we were about a mile exactly from the track, so we were close enough that we could charge a pretty hefty amount. It was so much fun because we would negotiate with the neighbors. Because you don't want to be undercut, you know? You want to make as much money as possible. Simultaneously, you don't want to overcharge people. Like, you don't want to be the only person out there charging $40 to park for the day if other people are charging $20, whatever it is. So we would just coordinate with the neighbors to make sure they were, like, on board with our pricing. They don't have to be on board, but they're aware of it. If they want to be lower and park people first, fine. But eventually, everything would fill up. Like, there was no way to just be cheap. You couldn't just be like, oh, it's always going to be $20 parking. Like, that's their record of band. Oh my gosh, dude. That sounds like actual hell. I hate hot situations like that. Being hot and moving is like you're hot and then you get the stuff there and unload it and you're getting hotter and then you go get more and you're hot. If it takes more than one trip, you know, it's just this treadmill of heat. Ooh. No. I mean, I would have done it because what else can you do? But ugh, it would have been terrible. I hate that. I hate that so much. I'm so sorry you had to endure that. It's my personal hell. I hate being hot. I'm always hot. It's probably quite cold in here right now, and I'm just hanging out in a short sleeve hoodie. Always hot. When we moved, my mom was like, you have to hire movers. It's very helpful. I was like, I think we're living different financial lives, different fiscal situations right now. We are not hiring movers. We are buying a house, and that is, oof. She's not like, you know, loaded or anything, but a little bit older. And like the conveniences start to become real convenient. I can move. I don't care. I should have more coffee. This is kind of cold. Why are you using movers if it's so close? Again, the conveniences, I guess. If it's that convenient for you, I'm just curious. Back again. And we stay in cycle. It wasn't that convenient for us. I don't remember if I paid my brothers. The people I had to come help the family I had was a couple of brothers who were, you know, strapping young lads. Oh, jeez. Well, out of all the attacks, I guess that one's not so bad. Doesn't do any damage. Just saps the old prayer points. The old PP. Just saps the old PP. And kisses. Mwah. Each kiss more exotic, more elaborate than the last. More of a flourish. There we go. Thanks, bud. You do that, you go, just take off running the opposite direction. Run all the way around the neighborhood. Kiss him on the head. Oh, got a different sound there. Very fancy. Okay, that's enough of that old. Bye-bye. We're looking pretty studly, if I do say so myself. Look at that. Look at that. Ah! Can't see. Taking damage. Taking damage. That's totally avoidable if I just didn't piddle around with the camera so much. Wasn't such a boob with the camera. Alright, oh boy. Go. Yes. Second bonk. No. There was a second bunker. Oh boy. Just the clan chat. I don't know if anybody else in games clan chat is doing this, but just totally an absolute deluge of Yama kills. Yama PB, Yama PB, Chasm Teleport, Yama PB, Yama PB. I just don't care. Gotta stop. Happens every time new content comes out. Relax. We could, I guess it kind of promotes the new content, but maybe if we could have like a buffer. Zordy and his clan of one. Here's Empire of Dirt. Maybe if we could have like a week where, you know, the content comes out and then it doesn't blow up my clan chat for like a week. We could do that instead of nerfing drop rates. That might be neat. Put that in the little think tank over there. Just kind of ponder upon it. Bro, that is not what that is supposed to be. part is we just got our overload back, so we're not even gonna die. That should be set. Holy cow. You've just blown through so much. Don't do this to me. Really, after everything we've been through? The teleports and the firewall and everything? Do that stupid. Bye, Aperture! Have a good move! Have a happy weekend! We'll be back tomorrow. Run! Okay. Feel like that was completely undeserved punishment. He's already joined my clan. Then I'll leave. I've been looking for a reason to leave. If you join, I can go, oh, this guy's wants buttholes. I'm out of here. And then I'll go. All right, well, I'm gonna leave mine eventually. So either way, whether or not you show up, I'm out. My little Shark Tank clan, I'm out. Try not to gulp into the microphone. Me harvesting coffee with my lips. My clan's pretty cool, buddy. They say they're a PVM clan, then they don't PVM. Then they go, anyone for Tob? And nobody ever says anything. Kind of a silent and deadly PVM clan, I guess. I would say purple. I don't know. I'm into the purple right now. Also, I'm literally wearing blue and white under the hoodie right now, so I don't want to wear the same outfit twice. You know, already did that. Okay, we need like a big 50 plus would be great. 30 is even better. Perfect. Welcome to the cycle. I don't know, there's a chance we don't have to heal a whole bunch after this. Ooh. I didn't realize we didn't drink our prayer enhance. We were surviving that flame wall earlier, which we did expertly. Teleports and flame wall and dealt with all of that, but did not drink a prayer enhance in those moments. So our prayer's been a little lower than it should be. Oh, yeah, well, you can keep your flame wall. You can shove it. Okay, we were not supposed to run then. Really wouldn't mind another bolt procer or two. It's a 12. What? Oh. Don't die. We're hanging on. Not well, but we're hanging on. I say we just roll with the health we have. He's got 100 HP. Okay, we're hitting 20s with the proc. No good. He's got 100 HP left. Less than. He's down to 46. Oh, we've lost stats. Were we burning or something? Oh, we hit a 6 with the proc. Wow. Oh my gosh, a 2 with the proc. It's literally has 10 health. My goodness. My goodness. I hate it here. Why is this happening? Ooh, this guy's cooking. Getting through. We started a new show yesterday as well. We started Shameless because we discovered we have Apple TV based on a little trade with France that we're doing. Some family who's generously donated Apple TV in exchange for something that we're giving them. I'm not sure what we're giving them, to be honest. Some other streaming service, to be sure, but I don't know which one. Anyway. You're on season 7? Aren't there only 9 seasons or something? You're really cooking. Really getting through it. Look at you shoveling. Look at you go. We're gonna do a birdhouse run. That's what's happening right now. We're gonna run more raids. We have about half an hour. We could run this more. I kind of want to go back to Vetion, but I feel like we should get something from Chambers. Like, we're so dry. Oh no. I forgot about that. Forgot how shows had COVID seasons. Oof. What's your name? Magic what? I missed it. Dang. Probably something fun. Oh, I forgot about that show. Yeah, that would have one. I know that one's a bit newer. I didn't know Shameless went on long enough, honestly. Sorry, somebody said something in the clan. FGHIJKL. In. Oh well. Sorry, getting caught up. Somebody asked a question and I'm answering BPS questions. Or I was saying that you can use the Howley at Yama. And they were like, I haven't heard of that. And I was like, well, it's not necessarily meta. It just can be used at Yama. The little dude he has, the judge or whatever, use the Howley there. All right, I apparently have to go get the little homie. So I'm going to go. If you're lurking, feel free to follow or subscribe. I would love to run more raids, but we are, I don't know, I doubt he's going to go back down. He's been waking up pooping, and then that wakes him up enough that I can't keep going. That's what happened yesterday. So, I'm going to go. If you're lurking, feel free to follow or subscribe. Sorry again that we got nothing from this whole session. I would love to change that, even if it was just another arcane or something, but it'll come. It'll come. Thanks for hanging out. Zordy, Patrick, Aperture, anyone who swung through. See you before long. Bye-bye. So long. Kisses.